Okay team, no script, we've got no time for that. We're going to just jump straight in with something that we're going to have to unpack. I don't just mean unpack what's in the bag, I mean unpack the bag. So every now and then there's an order that prompts something super custom, and what that means is it's off grid. So it could be a different fabric, it could be a little change, a little tweak, and every now and then amongst those there'll be something that is in line with or aligns with the direction I was hoping to go anyway, or something I've been playing with in my mind but not actually worked out into fabric. And this is one of those. Also, if there was a competition for the order with the most things going on in it, this probably is up there. I'm going to calculate, I haven't got the figures right now, but this might be the order with the most amount of webbing I've ever used in one order. So this is a lot of the most, the first, the something else. So, and it's going to lead to potentially you might want to order a replica of this set, certainly this element of the stuff anyway. And it is definitely prompting me to consider and probably launch a new ops. I hate doing that. Launch a new special ops iteration. So that's enough chat. Let's get into it. You've probably already switched off. I don't really know where to start. Right now, it's dressed up in all of its refinery. It's got everything on here. So let's have a little spin round so that you can realize that you've got no idea what's going on with this. So you might notice the VX42 olive fabric, and you might know that then means it's probably some form of MA-1a, and it is. It's an MA-1a ops. So it's an MA-1a with the special ops extra features. It also has the special ops Fidlock accessory straps. That's everything I'm going to talk about on the back for now. So there isn't an MA-1 special ops. This is like a special version that is evolved into that. I haven't ever really done special ops bags that aren't on either X51 or X50 fabric to make sure that I'm confident in the durability of particularly this accessory strap here, where it has the bar tacks, or not bar tacks, the multiple stitch rows that go through at the I guess mole or pals style fixing points, to make sure I'm confident with that going through the VX42 as opposed to the Cordura fronted nylon laminates. There is reinforcing behind that you don't see. And in true form, or sticking with the true form of the MA-1a, all of those straps and everything are black. So it is an MA-1a with special ops features. It also has, as I just said, the Fidlock accessory straps in orange, which is nice because that ties together with the orange lining and the dipped orange pullers. So this is already looking quite fancy. But hey, what's going on? Why is there a Diplomat attached on the front? Okay, so it's something that I've been playing with for a while. You might already know that I do offer the gatekeepers that you can use to attach an accessory, a utility case, to the webbing ends of the front strap and then tuck into the front pockets. For a while I've been playing with the idea of what if we use these to go through the Diplomat on the front and secure them somewhere at the back or into the base seam. I've been playing with that in my mind, but I've been playing with that concept in my mind. And when this order was discussed, I said, I've been playing with, basically customer was interested in, could we mount the Diplomat at the front so that we can still use the backpack straps or convert to backpack carry even when a Diplomat's attached. Obviously when the Diplomat's attached on the back, it uses those straps, so that's not possible. And I said, I've got an idea that I've been playing with, so I think there's something that we might be able to do. So I had a quick mock-up and we decided, let's go with it. And so this is how it works. We're going to call them the Front-Mount straps. This, by the way, probably should tell you about, that is a stabilisation strap. It goes from the side here and then it will attach to your crossbody. That's something that I've been doing for a while. It's fixed in here pretty tightly. Let's get it out. There we go. That's your stabilisation strap. So I'm going to zoom in for this part. So using the gatekeepers on the bottom loop of the front strap, we can attach, so that's these little bad boys. We can attach that to this loop this loop comes round and it attaches to the back here. You need 3 hands for all of this, but attaches with this. So this is a new configuration of webbing to do that job. So you would need a pair. In fact, they could stay on. So let's have a look. So here's your Diplomat. This is already not a good video, just like a lot of my videos. Not a good video. Here's your Diplomat. Hey, you want to fit that to the front of the bag? That's what we can do now. So that's your Diplomat. These are the straps I've just been jabbering on about. Where's that? These are the gatekeepers. I hope you can see that. Gatekeepers can just go through the 2 bits of webbing, secure back on themselves. These straps go round to the back and attach into the lower Special Ops accessory webbing. It's on all of the Black Ops, Domestic Ops and Hot Tropic bags. Okay, so without a Diplomat attached, that's what we're looking at. Okay, now I've added in the tri-bar slider, so there's some adjustment, because you might want to put other things in there. You've also got an element of adjustment here. And in fact, I mean, if you were going to go crazy, bonkers crazy, you could adjust this down and you could adjust this up, and you could probably start, I don't know what you might carry in there. Oh, hey, it might even be backpack straps. No, let's not go there. It's basically more potential, modular, optional things that you can do. But the purpose of it in this case is to attach a Diplomat to the front of a tote. And the reason for that, as I've said, but I'm just going to labour over it for the 3 of you that are left to make sure that you are conscious of the reason. The reason is so that you can still use backpack carry mode, which is on these, as you all know. So they're going to be your backpack straps, and still carry the Diplomat attached to the tote. That's the reason for this addition. Now this isn't going to be for everyone, because straps are everywhere. But there's something about like straps everywhere that's kind of cool if you're into that. If you're not, it's not going to be for you. This bag just has everything, and right now everything's on it. A lot of things can be taken off. It can be paired right back, and it can just run as a MA-1a Special Ops or MA-1a Ops, as I was saying. If we remove these and took them off here as well, let's just put them down here with the more straps. I'll leave those on there. Then, you know, it's what you recognise now. It's an Ancoats 4-way tote. It's the MA-1a, but with Velcro patch on the field on the front, twin adjust on the front as well. You're down there, aren't you? The dipped pullers, and then on the back we've got the Special Ops details, and then these are the always available Fidlock accessory straps, Special Ops accessory straps. This thing here is the crossbody strap. So when we split it all down, zoom you out again. When we split it all down, we can see that we've got a tote, we've got a Diplomat, we've also got a couple of 011s in wild colours, and then we've got the crossbody strap that comes with the tote, the crossbody strap for the Diplomat, an extra crossbody strap in orange. We've got the Stabilisation strap for if you're carrying it crossbody and maybe you're cycling and you're worried about this swinging round. So this is one of these, attaches there, and then with the G-hook, we just, either way really, but well, let's just, we just pass it to here and attach that on, and that's giving us that lateral stability. There's some adjustment as well. In fact, there's a lot from where that was. You may want this higher up if you're doing the old messenger bag style. So then that's fixed on. It would help if you could see the contrast, but it's here and it's wrapping across and it's hooking onto the Special Ops strap on the back of the tote. So this will work with any Special Ops bag. And you can get out of it quickly like this. That's only the second one of those we've made. So the first one was, again, somebody asked about it, and so we put that together, and then this is only the second one. So they're available, they're in the store. If you're carrying one of the Special Ops bags and you feel like that might be something you're interested in, then you can. Yeah, so that's that. Where do we put it when it's not being used? I don't know. We could just put it across here, couldn't we? Okay, so straps, straps and straps. I now need to photograph all of this, ready to either launch it as a product or just to share about it, but I am pretty stoked on it. I've always liked I like everything that comes out of here. Wouldn't do it if I didn't, but I've always been a fan of the MA-1a. I love the VX42 olive. I like doing the orange dip pullers to make it just that little bit different. It always comes with the orange lining and the Fidlocks, and I'm a fan of all of that. But what we haven't seen until now is a special ops version of the MA-1a, and this is it. And I think it's worked out pretty good, and hopefully the customer will when they finally receive it, because this has been a fair while in the making. Not the longest by any stretch, but it's been a fair while, and it's one of the last pre-Christmas things. So that's that lot. I just want to grab something else to talk to you about alongside. So here also is an MA-1a. This is a straight MA-1a. It's not with ops features, but it has this custom field patch area, which is 15 by 15, or 150 mil by 150 mil, made from 3 strips of 50 mil in a slightly contrasting olive or green. I think it's Ranger green, and this is obviously an olive. I've got the Ancoats Carryology patch on there, but you can use that obviously for whatever you like. This is another custom iteration, and I like it. I like how the patch has worked out. I'm looking forward to getting it over to the customer and seeing what they're going to put on there, and I'll share that when I see it. But we've got single adjust here, and it doesn't have those additional straps, but it's nice to have all of these things come through at the same time, so we can see all of these different iterations, I like to call them, from what is inline product, so to speak. And it just plants seeds. So not only am I looking at doing an MA-1a ops, but I'm wondering about offering the Velcro field as an option on the other special ops bags. Something I need to look at. They currently have the field patch here as per this, but yeah, there's some lovely things here. I'm looking forward to sending them out. I'm looking forward to customers getting them and seeing how they use them. Diplomat can attach on the back or the front now. I am going to make those front mount straps available in the shop. You can use them with any special ops bag. For now, they're just going to be in black. I need to have a look at if I can do them in any other colors, but probably sticking with black for the time being. And so they'll work great on the black ops bags, for example. Just gives you options. I know of at least a couple of people out there that have been asking about that. If it speaks to you, if it's something that you're interested in, then go for it. I would say it's something of a prototype in the sense that this is the only bag that will have that feature. I have mocked it up, and we've said, okay, I think let's go with it. But it hasn't been long-term tested, and so there's some learning to be done here. I don't see why it won't be effective, but it's almost like selling an additional hack. It's like, I've done these straps that you can use with this, and it will allow for that. But it was never from initial conception for it to work like that. It was always for it to go on the back. In fact, the tote was conceived before there was even a Diplomat, so they were not conceived all at the same time. It's an evolving family or an ecosystem, and use it how you want. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I've got to take pictures. See ya.